How you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode. In this episode we're changing the LED lights in the doors, in the dash. I love LEDs, I like to work on them, but in this case the LEDs on the dash, they're getting bad, and that's because there is some cheap LEDs that I have on. So right here in the interior I have some LEDs that they're going bad. Here, this LED that I have right here is going bad, is flickering. Some of the little LEDs, they're going bad in this one and this one. So I went to Amazon and I picked some new LEDs for the interior. LED Monster, this is the one that I get this time. And the good thing about these LEDs is this is a non-polarity LED, which means that whatever way you put them on, they're gonna work. And that's gonna be really convenient when we put LEDs on the cluster, because if you have an Accord, you know that if you put the cheap LEDs, they go one way. If you flip them, it's not gonna work. So there is a lot of work involved if you have those type of LEDs, because you have to put them on, plug the cluster. If they doesn't work, you have to remove the cluster, unplug it, and then switch the LED. So this is the new LEDs that I'm working with, and this episode is not sponsored. I get these new LEDs with my own money, but I'm gonna put the link on the description if you wanna get this type of LED. And if you see the design on these LEDs, there is only one piece on this LED, which means that this is a better quality made LED. If you can see, it has 5, 10, and 5 on top, 15 little LEDs on this single light, which is gonna be better, because if you see the design, this one, it looks that it's gonna last a lot longer, but still we wanna test that out. If you see this LED, it has plastic on the bottom and 5 LEDs on top. The bad thing about this one is this is the cheapest ones that I found, and I know they go bad. And most of the times the plastic and the aluminum on top, they start getting loose, and that's when they start going bad in my case. So I don't really like these ones. I think LEDs, they're getting better and better with time, because if you compare that LED against this one, this is one single piece and it's a lot brighter. I already tested, I put one on my door and I compare it with the ones that I have on the other ones, and these ones are a lot brighter. This is gonna be really easy. Unfortunately, these LEDs, they're not going on and off right now, but especially when I'm driving, these LEDs, they start going bad. Really easy to get to it. You have 2 screws right here, 2 Phillips screws that I already removed, one in here and one in here. And my steering column, I put it down, but the good thing about my car, that I can remove the steering wheel, so it's gonna give me more access to shoot this video. And the only thing that you need is a small Phillips screwdriver. So I already removed those 2. You just have to pry this out, remove it. Then you're gonna go and you have 2 little Phillips, one in here and one on the other side. Go ahead and remove those 2. And once you remove those 2, you're gonna have one more in here and one more right here. Okay guys, I already removed those 4 screws. Now I can start removing my cluster. Okay, now once you have it this way, you can remove the 3 connectors. You see that green connector right there? That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3. Just pressing the little tab and pull it up. Connector number 1. See if I can do it with one hand, because it's kind of difficult to record here. Okay, that's the second one, and right here That one is the little tab that you have to press on. Okay, all three are being removed, which is really easy. Okay guys, if you see the back of the cluster, I've been changing all my LEDs, so all of these are LEDs already. You see this? I already have LEDs on this car. These ones are good. I think I get these ones on eBay, so I'm not gonna mess with those because I know those are still good. The ones that I'm gonna remove is the T10s. Those are T5s, and I don't have any problems with those. You can see those LEDs, they're still working and they work really good. So on these ones, these are the ones that I have right now, and this one I replaced it not too long ago, but I did replace it because it was bad. So I'm not gonna put a new one in there, and the ones that are going bad is this one and this one right here. Yep, I had the cheapest ones in here. So let's remove this one. Let's grab one of the new ones. Okay, you can see I have the cheap LEDs here. Let's just put the new LED, and you can see why these ones are flickering is because they're cheap, and they're all, I've been having those like for like 5-6 years on the car. But I had difference because I removed that one, the one that you saw me removing. I removed that one about 3 years ago. So let's put the new one back in the cluster. Okay, that's the first one. And because these LEDs are non-polarity, hopefully by just put them on, we're not gonna have any problems. Now you see this one, this is different. This one has two LEDs inside, not really bright, but I'm gonna put these ones on the door so you can see the difference between this one, the cheapest one, and the new ones. So let's put the new one and put this thing back on the car, and the third one. Okay, so let's put the new one on it. Okay, so I didn't remove my cluster all the way because I have some cables on the bottom, so it doesn't allow me to get it all the way out. I had to disconnect everything, but I don't want to do that. So I have the three main ones that I need to replace. All other ones I know they're working really good. So let's turn this around, connect it, and turn it on. Okay guys, so I already connect everything. Here on top, let me turn the flashlight on so you can see. Here on top, there is two more. You can see right here where my finger is. That is one LED right here, and there is one more right here. So all that is LEDs. Now let me turn the lights on. See how they look. Okay, they look really good, really bright. And like I said, I replaced this one, which it looks a lot different now. And I have a special cluster. I bought this long time ago. To be honest, I don't remember where I get it, but let me turn it off completely, and now it's only the LEDs on the background. If you can see, it looks a lot brighter than before because you can see the light in this part on top of the cluster. you can see the light coming out on this one. So there is one light here, there is one light here in the middle, and there is one light here on the RPM. And if you can see, they look a lot brighter. That's how you replace LEDs on your cluster. And it's not really difficult, guys. This is a game changer right here. This little new LED Monster, they're perfect. They're really bright. As you can see, let me turn the lights off again. Inside, all of them. Okay, now it's just a cluster. Really, really bright. I love it. You see that, guys? Amazing. They look really good. If you see my lighting right here, let me turn off the light so you can see all my lighting and show you what I have. I replaced the LEDs in this area. This one works really good. This one and this one. Unfortunately, the ones that I replaced here, they went bad. So I'm gonna work on that too. But even though my cruise control is LED, those are like T2. I think they're really, really small. On my shifter, there is an LED right here too. Even on my glove box, I have LED. So I think, like I said on my previous episodes, this car, I believe, is 100% LEDs now. I have so many LEDs now in this car that is unbelievable. But let me show you what I have in the doors. On the driver's side, I already have the new Monster LED. On the passenger, you can see that LED is it's not pure white. I'm gonna open this one and I'm gonna show you the difference between the three LEDs that I have with me. Well, actually four. I'm gonna show you four. So right now we have this LED, which is already the Monster LED. But let me switch with the other ones that I have. Okay, we put that, set it out of the way. Okay, that's the Monster. This is the cheap LED. You see, it doesn't work that way. We had to remove it and flip it around. That's not really bright, I can tell right now, because it's only 5 LEDs built into that one. This is the other LED that I have, and this one, it has only 2 little LEDs. So this one is not really bright as well. Doesn't work. We have to turn it around. And that's the other one. It's bright, but to my taste, it's not pure white. And then I have this one, the LED Monster sent me as a sample, but this is one like the cheapest ones. I really don't like it, but they sent me this just as a sample. You see that? And back in the day, guys, I used to have blue LEDs everywhere inside the car. It wasn't really bright. It was kind of dark, and I removed them. I remember that I removed them and I gave them away to a friend of mine. But now I have white, pure white LEDs with this Monster LED. This is the way to go. This one is a lot brighter. Look at that. That's bright. So let me go ahead and replace all my LEDs. And right now I only have to replace the ones in the door, because right here inside everything else is done. You can see even on my visors I have white LEDs. So let's go ahead and replace this one. Doesn't matter which way we put it on, it's gonna work. Yeah. Wow, that's bright. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish the rest of it. So just to finish, I want to show you something. When I told you that I'm really crazy about LEDs, I'm gonna show you right now what I have. All this is stock bulbs. I think this is from the Subaru, from the RAV4, for the '09 Accord, from this one. I've been collecting so many lights. In here I have a bunch of LEDs, and those are some of the ones that I used to have here on the cluster. You can see I used to have these long ones. I used to have them in the front on the car. I don't remember, to be honest. Then I have these ones, guys. And then I have the very small ones from the cluster. In case that you are new doing this, I have another episode. I'm gonna put it right here so you can go ahead and check that one. That one covers a little bit more on the cluster when I replace my regular bulbs to LEDs. So I have an episode that I did really long time ago. And this is the one that I removed from the cluster. So you can see I still have some of these LEDs. These ones are really good. Same like the Monster ones, different brand, but they're really small, and this is only one piece. And these ones there, I haven't messed with them because, as you can tell, when I was installing the Monster LEDs, I told you that I never have problems with these ones. These ones right here are the originals, very small LEDs. Even smaller, this is small LED, I don't know if it's T2, and this is T3, and this is T5. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but you can see I have very small LEDs right here. So all this is from the cluster. All these small ones, I still have 3 LEDs. In case the does go bad, I can put these ones on. But you can see, guys, how crazy I am about LEDs. So when it came to LEDs, I'm just crazy about it. And now with these Monster LEDs, you can see the technology on LEDs is been growing a lot nowadays. And I'm gonna do probably Monster from now on all my cars. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, comment down below, and I'm gonna be happy to help. So that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you like it, and I guess I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.